Hello, welcome back to Deconstructing with Dawn. Today is my most favorite day of the month where I share with you all my empties so I can throw them away. First things here are Bath & Body Works body soap and lotion. I used these pretty much in Ireland. I had a little bit left, so I used them when I got home. But, you know, they're just your standard soap and lotion kind of thing. However, I think I've expressed to you guys in the past that they're a little drying on me, and I'm not sure if anybody else experiences that or not. They have the shea and vitamin E in them, but I seem to be a little more dried out when I use these products. I'm not really sure why. Right now I'm using the Relax version of Apothecary that they have that is a eucalyptus and spearmint, I think, and it's really brightening and refreshing when you use it, but I'm not really as dried out. So I think the oils in the Apothecary line are better than the standard shea line, but that's just my opinion. Toothpaste, anyway, it's radiant. I have noticed a little bit more brightness, so that is nice. So this is actually working for me. I believe this is the second time I've used it. I had a full size, and I'm using there's nothing left in this. Like the tube is squeezed to death. Razor, as per usual. This is a razor, and I don't even know I'm talking about it because I don't know the name of it. Sorry. This is my favorite of this month. I have it on right now. It's Dirty Little Secret. It came in my Ipsy bag. It's cut by Fetch, and I'm really digging it. Let's see, this has been on probably 4 hours now, and it's still pretty strong. So it's a little bit bright for me, but I'm really digging it. So I love this Dirty Little Secret one. Vera Wang Embrace and Elizabeth Nirvana are the two that I've used most of fragrance samples this month. This Elizabeth James Nirvana Amethyst, I have to take a picture of it so I don't forget, because I don't like all of the Elizabeth James, but I love this amethyst like you would not believe. I love it to death. So I might get a full size of this, although I believe it's pretty expensive. But that would be, if I were to buy another full size thing, I would buy it in that. That and Toka are my absolute favorite. I set out, this came in the Target Beauty Box for December. It's this, I should have brought the actual thing. It's what I have on my eyes now. And it's thin, but makes long lashes. And what the shtick is with this is that you shake it up and it has like ball bearings or something in it, technology to where it has, it blends the formula together again. And you only need to shake it when you need to, refresh it. So I've shaken it a couple of times just because it's a habit, but it's working pretty well. It is a thin formula, but it's it makes your lashes pretty long. So I'm kind of digging it. This is the second one of these I've used. This was a Monsieur Big Mascara by Lancome, and I just love the head of it. That is fantastic. But it really didn't last that long because it is a very small sample, but it is very good. Very thick and very good for your eyes. This is another little tiny coconut oil. I did not think I would like it, but I've used like 3 or 4 of them last month, and I adored it. So I found one more in my sample box, and I just love it. I really do love it. I get about 1 night's use out of it, but it's just so absorbing, and I just really love it. This was the new one out of the Target box from December. This is this Chapstick Total Hydration in House Red. Now I'd said I had been using the rose petal as well, but I'd gone to sleep and made a stain on my pillow. Well, the rose red is equally pigmented. It's pretty crazy. This is just like a chapstick, but look at that. It is really, I mean, it's not as red as it looks here on your hand, on your lips and stuff, but it's really good. It doesn't last long. It's like a chapstick, but I am really kind of digging these. I'm carrying them around in my purse. The rose petal doesn't look as rosy as it does normally on my lips, but anyway, I'm kind of digging these, and I really didn't think I would. I don't like a color type of chapstick, but don't go to sleep with it. Again, it'll ruin your pillows. This was the normal lip balm that I'd used for the month, and what I found interesting about it is it's called 5 ingredients: cocoa butter, coconut oil, beeswax, lemon and orange, and essential oils, organic fair trade, and it's by Citrus Lip Balm by SW Basics. Now, I hate oranges and lemon smells, but this smelled more like that chocolate covered orange stuff that you get at Christmas time. That's what it smelled like. And it took me about 6 months to get through with it, and I would just smell it every night. And I really, really liked this. It has a little bit of a grain to it, made my lips nice and healthy every day, every night. So I really like this. I don't know where you'd buy it though, but I really did like it, and it didn't have that nauseating orange smell that I can't stand. This is another one of these I've gone through, just a cocoa butter, Palmer's cocoa butter heals and softens. I just put it on my feet because I don't like the smell of the cocoa butter. It like permeates to me, so I just use it on my feet, and it's fine. Here is a Cetaphil, which came, I think, in the last Walmart boxes, so summer boxes, I think. And it's just a thick cream. I, again, use it a little bit on my hands. I don't like my hands to be greasy, but I don't think there's enough in here to show you, but it's kind of a thick lotion, but I would put it on my feet primarily. I have, like, you know, typical, we're in California, you don't wear shoes, you wear flip-flops all year round, so your feet get dry. So I have that kind of foot. This is one of those EOS hand lotions. My daughter didn't know what it was, but it was just, it holds nicely in your hand. It fit well in my purse, and it smelled, there's nothing left in these things. And not that you can smell it, but it smelled kind of raspberry-ish. But it's just a standard lotion. I just like the way that it held in my hand. I wish I could take it off and like refill it. I would have liked to do that to my purse. But anyhow, here's some facial creams. This is Rock, I cannot read, guys, multi 5-in-1 chest, neck, and face cream. And I squeezed this till into its life, and I used it throughout Ireland, and then a little bit left at home, and so I got probably about 2 weeks usage out of it, and I really liked how soft it made my face. So I really like that. This Lancome Genifique, I know a few YouTubers just die for this stuff. I couldn't figure it out for the longest time, but basically you stick the tube in, and it there is some left, and these like droplets would come out, and it was like silicone feeling. And I didn't know where you were supposed to put it. I know it was supposed to be all over your face or whatnot. So I just started putting it, and it absorbs like, it's like glass. It's crazy how soft and smooth it is. But I did it around my eyes and around here. And I mean, it lasted probably a month or so, I would say all of December. I don't know if I noticed any difference per se, but I liked the way it felt. And so, but I probably wouldn't buy it. I mean, I like the way it felt, but I probably wouldn't look for it. Now this stuff, Revitalift Volume Filler, I know in my 30s, I think I used this stuff, and I liked it back then, and I liked it now. I kind of put it in my big old crease right there. I put it there every night for about a week. It didn't plump it up per se, but whatever. I think all this stuff really doesn't work anyhow, and we're just playing with ourselves, playing with our minds to think that all this little goofy stuff helps. But I don't know, I remember using it in my 30s and give it a shot. A whole bunch of primer and that kind of stuff. This is a third or fourth one I've gone through these. This, I got 2 of these, and if you notice the spray, it just goes ch-ch-ch. And I didn't like that about the last bottle, which I think was last month. And so, I don't know. It's a good setting spray by Too Faced. It smells wonderful, but it just squirts out too stupid. So maybe if you had the real full-size one, it would probably work much better. I got this for last Christmas. I didn't use it right away. I think I used it in February. So it lasted like 10 months. But probably my most favorite primer, Hangover RX Too Faced primer. And I loved it. I don't know if I'll buy another one right now because I'm using Wet n Wild primer, which I'm actually digging. It's a little thicker than this, and it smells okay, but it's cheap. And I got it for last Christmas too, so I'm trying to use up all my stuff. Got the hiccups. Smashbox lid primer. This felt heavy, but it dried out very quickly. Like, there's not even anything on there now. Like, there's nothing in there. And so I probably got about 2 weeks of use out of this, if that. So I wasn't very happy with it. As far as it being a lid primer, yeah, it makes everybody, go on well, but this is what I'm really digging. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the color Minor Sin. I think I got this for Christmas last year. I just finally opened it up after I ran out of this one and the other ones that I've been using, and I'm really enjoying this one. So this actually works. It makes your makeup go on much smoother than the Smashbox version, in my opinion. And my last thing here, actually it's not my last thing, I have a couple other things, but this lotion, I got this in the Ipsy bag, which came, like 3 weeks ago. It was already half empty, and I've done everything I can to get every squeeze of this out. I love it. It is Barefoot Venus Wildflower Instant Hand Repair. It smells so good. It's such a creamy blend. It rubs in nicely. I love it, but I don't know where you buy it. And I wish it would have been a full-size sample, but I love this and I don't know what to do about it. Okay, so I wanted to share with you guys, I think I did this last year. I went through 16 candles one time in 1 month. This is a problem I encounter all the time. I don't know how to burn them all the way down. This is a Yankee candle thing. This is like 30 bucks. It was a lovely smell, candied pecans. I got it for like half off at Bath and Beyond, and then I had like a 5 off 15. So I paid like 10 bucks for this $30 candle. This one I got 5 for 10. So this is what, $2? And it does the same thing. And side by side, they lasted almost the exact same time. But see how this is like, you lose so much wax. This does not burn through. This is one of those cheap candles at Michael's. I had, again, 5 for $10, so it was like $2 a piece. This is $30. But they do the same thing. They don't burn all the way down. Like, is there a way to fix that? I expect it out of this, but I don't expect it out of this. I mean, there's probably a good inch there, right? Whatever. They both smell good. This didn't smell nearly as strong. It was vanilla cream, but vanilla kind of blends from my house anyway because everything is vanilla. This stood out a little more because I think Yankee Candle has a stronger permeating scent to it. And then there was these two here. I love all year round pumpkin whatever. And I had gotten this on clearance last year. Cinnamon pumpkin muffin. Now look at this candle. It burned down to about a 1/2 inch. The wick probably couldn't handle anymore. So I got a fair amount of burn out of this. And I like that. I think I paid 5 bucks for this. I think it was normally 10. It was 50% off. So I paid like 5 for this. So I got more value out of this than I did a $30 Yankee Candle. But normally I'm very pleased with Yankee Candle. Again, this is a pumpkin nutmeg pie. I cannot remember. Okay, but this, what I wanted to compare with this is, these are both those jar candles, right? They're not from the same company. This is not from, actually I think this is from Pick and Save, or what is it called now? Big Lots. So it's, you know, a knockoff, cheap, not knockoff candle, but it's a cheap candle. But look, it burnt even, at least. There's still some burn in there, but it won't light up anymore. But they're both basically these jar candles, and look at how much you get left over. I just don't understand this. So anyway, I don't know if any of you have any advice to get more bang out of your buck when it comes to candles, but I'm obsessed. I mean, like right now I have 6, 7, 8 candles out, not all burning at the same time. I try to burn the same scents in the same rooms kind of thing, but I have 8 candles in cute little holders all over my house right now. So I'm obsessed with candles, especially in the winter time. But I would like to get more bang for my buck because you spend $22.50 for those Bath and Body Works candles, and I get like 3/4 of the use out of them. So anyway, if you have any advice for that, that would be great. Thank you so much for watching my December 2017 empties video. I know I've probably inundated you with videos today, but I wanted to get everything out there and start the year new. And I'm going to try to shoot for doing a video once a week, whether it be the makeup related or whether it be the ancestry related. I just want to be more present and more you know, sharing with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to have a giveaway at 7:50, which will be a bunch of face masks. And I think about 100 subscribers away from that. So like, subscribe, share, and I will talk to you all soon. Happy New Year.